Hey guys, what's going on? My name's ProfessorSnipe and welcome back to another Battlefield Play for Free challenge video on my channel. And just a quick explanation for why I haven't been posting these is because I really had like a lack of motivation to actually do those challenges because some of them were really hard, so I kind of got discouraged and I thought I couldn't really do the other ones. And some of them were also, other than being hard, every time like I would join a server and try to do one of those challenges, other people would try to join me and they were just fooling around, and it wasn't really helping me out as a team to actually beat that challenge. But other than that, I don't want to talk too much about this. Welcome to a knife only challenge where I only had to use my knife, and this was suggested by Madness. So here's your shout out, man. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know you asked me for this challenge a long time ago, but I know I have to present my apologies to you because you've been waiting for so long for that video. He told me to do a knife only challenge, or an 870 combat shotgun only challenge, or an RPG only challenge, but I did all three of them. But I decided to post a knife only challenge because I wanted to also use this video to talk about the recent update and nerf to the knife. So this is after the update, and these are some examples of the knife nerf. So before I start out, I want to also talk about which class I had to use for this challenge, and some tips and tricks for how I use them. So basically what I did, I decided to go with the recon class for two simple reasons. The first one is because he's level 30 and he has the most training points I could use. The second one is because, and this is the most important one, is because I have motion sensors, and since of those training points, I can get motion sensors filled out, and I can have also the SAT scan, which is two very useful things. So then I could see the enemies, and I could just sit behind a corner and wait for them to come while I see them in the map, and they can't see me. And then the next thing, I had to choose what map, and this is pretty obvious. I used Sharky because it's a close quarter map, and there are a lot of cover, and all these trees like I'm hiding in right now, and all of those things I could use as cover to hide behind and stuff. And for my training points, I decided to fill out everything to do with agility, like running, climbing, physical, all of that stuff. I also put my motion sensor and my SAT scan to the maximum, and my threat awareness, just so I could see where the enemies are. If there are a lot of them, I could see which one to get first and stuff like that. And other than that, for the equipment, what I decided to use, also SAT scan, motion sensor. I used a lot of adrenaline shots and combat bandages because going against one person and trying to knife him, trying to knife these guys, and all of that stuff is, it's hard to do so, especially if you're going 1v1 and the other person actually sees you and starts shooting at you. You need something to quickly hit so that you can gain a bit of health and hit them. And just a small little tip here: if you take a notice at my screen when I spawn back, notice how I spawned with my pistol instead of my sniper rifle. So take a look at my equipment, and you can see that my sniper rifle is actually placed at the second button. The reason I did so is because it might be a bit obvious and maybe not. It's because the pistol takes up less space up your screen, so then I can see more enemies, and I can feel, you don't run faster, but you feel like you have more agility by running with a pistol rather than a sniper rifle. So what were the difficulties I encountered with this? The most obvious one is that people were using guns against me. So I was using a knife and everybody else was using guns, and of course that's the most obvious one because this is a knife only challenge. But the thing is, also by picking this map, I also gave the risk that I would encounter a lot of submachine guns that are good at close quarter combats engagements. So what I decided to do, I decided to risk it all by actually picking up this map instead of something else like Oman or Karkand or something, which I could have done, but I decided to risk it a bit more. Something else that I had a difficulty was just when you can see I'm chasing people and they're running the exact same speed as me and I can't get to them, so I really had to hope that they would stop or something, or they would stop behind some cover so I can knife them. Or like you saw me fail right there, I also had the difficulty that his teammates would see me or something and then they would chase me. So what I tried doing was actually using my pistol to shoot them so that they would kind of get scared and stop for a second, or turn around, and from there I would just come and deliver my final blow. And the most important difficulty over here was the knife nerf. Now this is the reason I picked this challenge and to post it, was just because of the recent nerf of the knife, which was in the recent update. I don't know what number it is, but basically what they did was nerf the knife from having the radius of 2.5 meters to only dropping it to 1.5 meters. So what this does is basically what it does is, instead, before you can like knife a bit earlier and it would hit your enemy and kill them, but now you actually have to be straight up against them. So it's very weak now. You can take a look at the screen. It takes me so many tries to actually get the knife, and I don't even get the knife because it was something really difficult. I had to be straight up close to the enemy, and if I did this challenge a week ago before the updates, it would have been 10 times easier because I could have at least knifed them from a bit farther. So those were the difficulties I kind of I encountered, and there's not really much else I should say other than this. Really, it's kind of like, it says it all, knifing, and you can tell by all my fails over here that knifing was really hard for me to do, especially that I was so used to that 2.5 radius and stuff. So that's one thing. And also I wanted to mention, I had something to mention, I kind of forgot, but what was it? I forgot, but yeah, oh yeah, it was about running and knifing. I don't think that running and knifing works. So I don't think that if you run and you knife while holding the shift button and you knife, I don't think it really kills the enemy, because I've tested this thing out and it barely works out. So I would suggest that if you're gonna knife somebody, you let go of the shift button and you have your full on accuracy. And you can tell, like, I tried, every time you see me knife and there isn't that crosshair, that small little cross, that means that I'm running, and you can see that I always failed. And yeah, that's one thing. And I know people wanted some shoutouts. I forgot their names, but what I'm gonna do is actually just post them up, their names, while I'm editing this video on the screen right now or somewhere, just so that you guys for your shoutouts. And something else, would I suggest doing this challenge? Yeah, it's pretty fun to do, honestly. I had some fun times trying to be like a ninja, jumping around and stuff. But I'm not gonna keep this a secret from you guys. You might kind of get mad and aggravated of people killing you, and especially for some stupid reasons, that you're so close to the enemy, you're about to knife him, it does the whole animation, but then you die. But then yeah, and I really don't know what else I could say about this challenge. It was fun to do, it was hard, it was difficult, especially because of that nerf. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, comment down anything you want, and I want to give you guys the question of the day, which is, are you happy of the knife nerf from 2.5 meters to 1.5, or would you like it the way it was before? So let me know your answer in the comment section down below. I'll be reading them all, and this is like a cool move I did here. I saw them and I'm like, I'm gonna jump over it, and I saw them here and I knifed them both, I think. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.